everyone, I hope you're well. This is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. So this project is a lovely little wrap. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And as you can see, it has a really simple boho shape. It has a triangular shape and it's really simple but feminine, my favorite. So for this project, the free pattern is as always on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. And for this project I used 3 skeins of this yarn, which is Karen Cotton Cakes. And so this yarn is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, and it's considered a medium 4 yarn, so an iron weight yarn. And I used this color, which is called Rose Whisper, and I have to admit I really fell in love with this yarn and I really fell in love with the color, so I will definitely be using it again. So I used 3 skeins of Karen Cotton Cakes. I also used a 5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle. I will be linking the free pattern in the description box along with all of the materials that I've used. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page for more feminine crochet content. The link is in the down bar. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to crochet the main part of the shawl, and obviously I will be using a substitute yarn just for this part, and then I'll get back to the actual shawl to show you the border. You will be making a slip knot, so just go ahead and make a slip knot like so. So like I said, I am going to be using a substitute yarn just for this part. So to begin, you will be chaining 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so now that you have a 5 chain, you are going to be counting 1, 2, 3 chains from the hook and placing a half double crochet into this. So to make your half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into that chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through all 3 loops. And that creates your first half double crochet, and the first chain 2 counts as a half double crochet. Now go into the next chain with a half double crochet. And go into the next chain, which is also the last chain, with a half double crochet like so. And the first chain 2 at the beginning of this row counts as a half double crochet. So now I'm going to show you how to do row 2. So for row 2, you are chaining 2, 1 and 2. Turn your work, and this counts as your first half double crochet. Okay, so now that you've placed your first chain 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet, and goes with this first stitch, we are going to be placing a half double crochet into this same stitch here, and this is going from row to make sense, as this is going to increase our rows as we go along. So just go into that same first stitch here and place a half double crochet into that, and that creates 2 half double crochets together in one stitch. Now go into the next stitch and place just 1 half double crochet into that, and go into the next stitch and place 1/2 double crochet into that. And now we've almost finished this row, and we have one stitch left, which is the chain 2 from the previous row, and we are going to be placing 2 double crochets inside this chain 2 from the previous row. So just place 2 double crochets into that, and that creates an increase once again. So this is what we have for now. Don't worry, this will straighten out as we go along and look lovely. So now for row 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work, and this counts as a 1/2 double crochet, and we are simply going to be repeating row 2 over and over. So just go back into that same first stitch with a 1/2 double crochet, and that creates 2 1/2 double crochets together in one stitch, and place a 1/2 double crochet on its own into each and every 1/2 double crochet across this row until you reach the last stitch. Until you reach the last stitch, which is also the chain 2 from the previous row. And once again, we are going to be placing 2 1/2 double crochets into that chain 2, and this is what we have. So as you can see, each row is increasing, so just repeat this single row that I've just showed you over and over. I have 76 rows, so I will be writing on my blog the exact measurements for this wrap, and so you can have a look at that. I have 76 rows. You might decide to add a few if you want your wrap to be bigger. That's absolutely fine, but just so you know, everything's written down in the free pattern. The link is in the description box. And now I'm going to show you the border. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've done all my rows like I said, and I'm going to show you how to crochet the border. So let me just de-zoom, sorry about that. And so the border is going to be placed on the V sides of the shawl. So I finished my row at the top of this angle here, and so I'm going to leave my yarn attached. I'm not going to fasten off, just leave it fastened on, and we are going to be creating the border from the top corner, going all the way down this side to the bottom V here where we began our shawl, and then we are going to be going all the way up again. So this is what I am going to be doing. So to begin, just take your shawl and start working on that side. Okay, so I've switched my project around just for ease of work, and as you can see now, what I am going to be doing is chain 1, and this does not count as a stitch, and I am going to be working down this side to begin with. And so this is the wrong side of the stitches, so this means there's not a specific stitch into which you will be placing your stitches. So just make sure that you place your stitches evenly all across this side. Obviously I will be demonstrating this, but it's just so that you know what's going to happen. So just place your we are going to be doing a first row of single crochets, so just make sure your single crochets that you place enough single crochets, because you don't want your project to be tightened. And just make sure that you place a number of single crochets that is a multiple of 2, and that's it. So there's not a specific number of single crochets that you need, just make sure that it is a multiple of 2, and that should be fine. And so now just pop your hook through directly. So pop your hook through the project directly. I'm zooming in. And to create your first single crochet, just take your yarn like so. You have 2 loops on your hook, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Now go in, place your hook into the next space with a single crochet, and go into the next space with a single crochet. And like I mentioned, there isn't a specific stitch into which you are working. However, just make sure that you space them out evenly and you should be fine. And like I said, just make sure that you place enough single crochets. Yes, single crochets do tend to tighten the project, so just make sure that you place enough single crochets across this side. And just go all the way across to the V like I showed you. So just place single crochets all across this first side, and then I'll show you what to do once you reach the end of this side. Okay, so I've gone all the way across this first side. As you can see, it looks so nice. And now I'm just going to go down the other side. So I've reached the top part of this shawl, and I'm just going to be doing the exact same, adding single crochets all across this edging and all across this first edging, well, this second edging. So I hope I'm making sense. So all the way down the second side. So just go all the way down the second side, and then I'll show you what to do then. So I've gone all the way around, as you can see, so all the way to the top here. And actually, looking at my project, I thought it would be a really nice finish if we actually did the third side of this triangle with the same single crochet edging. So usually when I go around when I do a border on a shawl, I just do the V shape. If it's a V shape, I don't go all the way around, but for this project, I think it would look really nice to finish off with this side. So I hope I'm making sense. So just turn your project around again, and just let me just zoom in a teeny bit. There we go. And just go in. So this is the side of the stitches, as you can see. So just go with a single crochet into each and every stitch across like so, and just place a stitch into this. So just go ahead and finish off this side, and then I'll show you what to do after. Okay, so I've gone all across that side, and now you can see this is where I began. So this is my first chain one, or first stitch at the beginning. So just slip stitch through that to finish off this border, and now snip off your yarn and pull through and tighten gently to close off this shawl, this wrap. And now we've finished our project. The only thing we have left to do is to tidy up all the loose ends. I absolutely adore this wrap. It's so bohemian, it's so pretty. I love it. Let me know. I absolutely love this yarn actually. It's the first time I worked with this yarn, and I absolutely love it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps me out. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page. And I'll see you in my next video.